Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, says the Holy Scriptures. Because on a daily basis, our mind is flooded with several stimuli coming from all five sense organs. According to a study conducted by researchers a couple of years ago at the University of California, San Diego, it's believed that people are every day inundated with an equivalent of 34 gigs of information. Now, all this information that flood the mind ultimately build walls, or rather barriers, within which we live, within which we think, within which we dress, we laugh, we smile, we act, we react. Our mind is like a battleground where the most ferocious and bloodiest battles take place every single second. And until someone or something controls your mind, that thing or that person has no full control over you. So virulent is the mind virus that its effects are devastating, unquantifiable, metastasizing to every aspect of the life of his victim and to those of the people around him. Warriors of all ages know this, and so often they play mind games with their opponents before and during the fight. A well-known example is that of Goliath of Gath in the Bible, who would come out to taunt the children of Israel when there was a fight between Israel and the Philistines. Now, although the Israelites had a God who has a pedigree of winning every battle that he's been involved in, but because they had a different mindset, no person could come out to challenge the behemoth to a fight. It took an inexperienced teenager with a small stature but with a different mindset to stand up to the monster. On their way to Canaan, Moses sent 12 spies to the land flowing with milk and honey. Now, they all but two came back with evil reports, despite seeing and touching the enormous resources that were buried in the land. And as long as they consider themselves grasshoppers, compared to the giants that were in the land, they wouldn't be able to win the battles that were lined up for them on their way to the promised land. No wonder God weeded them out along the way. Also, while the Israelites were freed from Egypt in one night, it took God 40 years to free them from the slavery of the mind. This shows that someone can be out of prison in the physical, but he's still in the prison of the mind. Now, let me say this in person. You can change the place you live. You can change the way you dress. You can change the way you talk. You can change several things about you. But if there is no change of mind, you are still the same person and your problems will remain the same. You don't need a new glowing makeup. What you need is a change of mind. And like the Bible says, don't add new wine into an old bottle.